Yep, that's Steve Newman. He's standing by, Spencer. As you know, it's like 60 degrees in Montpelier, Vermont this morning. There were 19 records broken for warm weather. Hurricanes after Thanksgiving. It has been a very bizarre fall into winter in most of the country. So, as we said, Steve Newman is standing by. He's with ABC Discovery News. Hello, Newman.
Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Kevin.
Always wanted to do that. They always do that to me here. So, I'll tell you, today it's supposed to be almost 70 degrees and sunny in New York. What's it like in California where you are?
Well, we're just getting rid of a storm. It's going to be a little windy in your area, too, but La Nina is definitely taking hold of the weather patterns across the country. That is the culprit we can blame this year. Last year it was La Nina. Kevin, the last 20 years have been a very exciting time to be a meteorologist. We've not only discovered what La Nina and El Nino are all about, but we've been able to plug the data into computers and actually predict weather with uncanny accuracy. And already the forecasts for La Nina are beginning to come true. This is the latest map from this morning showing the sea surface temperature down in the Pacific. This is La Nina. It's causing the polar jet stream to become active. And that's what's bringing in storms in the Pacific Northwest. Spencer just showed you the satellite picture. It's just a verification of the forecast that we're going to have all winter. Storms in the Northwest, a lot of rain in the Ohio Valley, with the fronts washing out as they get into the eastern states and dry in the south. This forecast was just issued by the National Weather Service for December through February. Warmer than normal in the south, cool in the Great Lakes. And this is the bad news. The storms just keep on a-coming in the Pacific Northwest. They're already weary of the flooding up there. Wet through the Ohio Valley, but the highly populated northeastern states don't look too bad, but near drought conditions from Florida and also in a good deal of the desert southwest.
I got to ask you, you say December to February. I was always told that these long-range forecasts weren't terribly reliable. Are they now?
They're very reliable. Last year we were able to predict the El Nino storms almost to the month, almost to the week on when they would spread from Southern California to Northern California. And that's also been a very good thing that's happened in the science of meteorology during the last 20 years. Kevin, something very unusual happened. Today's the first day of December, and this is Hurricane Nicole out in the Atlantic. It is the first Atlantic hurricane we've had since 1984. That was the last strong La Nina year. It's also the 33rd hurricane we've had in the last 4 years, making the last 4 years the most active hurricane period and tropical storm period in the Atlantic basin since records began.
So can you project any farther out then? If we've had these incredibly active months, which we have, can we say that El Nino will be back next year yet? Is there a cycle here?
El Nino is in an irregular cycle. It could be back in 3 years or 7 years, but we're going to be dealing with La Nina for the next several months with above normal rain in the Pacific Northwest right on through most of the spring.
Okay, well, because I live in New York, I have to ask you this. It's 70 degrees and sunny here in New York. I understand it's a little bit cooler, rainy, not very nice in California. Why would anybody like you want to live in California now?
Oh, because I'm a California kind of guy.
Yeah, okay. We always get it the other way, let me tell you. All right, take care, Steve. We appreciate it. Steve Newman.